Hi guys, so today I'm going to be going over Google Jamboards. So you saw the brief little what is a Google Jamboard. It's an awesome interactive whiteboard. It is great to show thinking, to uh, make ideas or concepts visible. It is something that you can have students work collaboratively together on. You can assign students their own Jamboard and they have to maybe show you something through that and turn that in. But it's another awesome G Suite tool to use. So to get started today, we're going to go up here to our waffle. And it's not going to be one that's in kind of your most used up here Google Suite options. You are going to have to scroll down a little bit. It'll be in that kind of second section. And it's right here, Jamboard. It's got the circle and then the two orange squares. So we're going to click on that. And as you can see, like Google Drive, it saves all past Jamboards. You can see that I have used this a lot in the past. And to create your own new Jamboard, you're going to go down here to the plus sign down at the bottom right that says New Jam. So we're going to click on that. All right, so what it is, you can see up here at the top that we have 1 out of 1. So what you can do is you can create multiple whiteboards, kind of almost like a Google slideshow. So you can have multiple whiteboards with maybe different problems on there. If this is something like math, or for ELA, I like to put different questions on the top and have students answer each question or draw their answer. I mean, you can use this multiple of ways. But this up here just shows you that you can have multiple boards. So if I wanted to click next, you can see that I'm just adding more boards in, and you can see all my frames here. You can move things around if you wanted to. But that's that option there. We're going to start just on 1 of 1. Up here, of course, you can title your jam. I'm just going to call this the Edit 660 Jamboard. We're going to click OK, and that's how it will save in your Google Drive. Up here, you can also, if right now this is private only to me, of course, you want to change your sharing options. So down here, you can go down and share it with, anyone with the link. If you put this on your Google Classroom, remember if you want students to work collaboratively together, you're going to want to make sure that you make them the editor so that they can actually edit on it. Or if you want them just to view it, that's okay too. But make sure, if it is something that you're wanting to share with your students, you do go up here and check your shared settings. All right, so as you can see, this is just a basic, it looks like a basic whiteboard here. Up here at the top, you can set the background, so you can change the background if you want to. You can make it like chart paper. We have lined paper here too. It almost looks like a big index card. There are many options. You can upload your own. So we're going to just maybe keep it this way. And over here are your options for writing. If you have a touch screen, you can totally use your finger to do all of this. But right here is your pen, so you can change your color, you can change your pen type. I'm going to show it right at the top. Edit. Oops, sorry. You can tell that I'm used to using my touchscreen and now I'm having to use my mouse. It's not so pretty. There we go. Obviously, we can erase. We might want to erase some things. You've got your select if you wanted to move something over. Right here, this is my favorite to use, is the sticky note option. So at the top, I will always type something or write a question, and then I like the students to use the sticky notes to respond. So they can choose any color they want, and they just type out their responses on the sticky note. I might put a question from Animal Farm, like, hey, what did you think about Napoleon running away during that battle? And then they can just type their responses on their sticky note, and then I'm just going to type in response. So you can see the sticky note does automatically put it up here, but they can move it around. They can change the placement. They can change the side. You're, of course, going to have that one student that likes, their answers to be shown. But it's good. And then if they want to go back and maybe edit something, they can do that right there. So you have the sticky notes. That's really fun to use. This could be something that's used asynchronous or synchronous. Maybe you have them come back in later on their own, or maybe you're doing it all together. You can also here, you can add images if you wanted to. You can, draw a circle. So maybe you wanted to have like some sort of maybe flow chart or something. You could say, hey, this is like our step one. What would our step two be? This is awesome for maybe a Venn diagram. You can put two circles together and create a Venn diagram. There are so many options with Jamboard. Trying to make that small. Okay. Next thing is the text box. Obviously, this is where I need help. So you can include a text box and you can have students type out your responses. So you can, there we go. You can add text. This way, change font. There's not a lot of options, but you have your basic color options there. And then down here, the kids love the little laser. So if you are using this to maybe teach, you can use the laser to point over a certain part. The kids love it if you give them options to edit it while you are teaching. They are going to play around with that laser. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Right here with the shapes, you can obviously change the shapes too. It doesn't just have to be a circle. You have all the options there. So like I was saying earlier, you can use the arrow. You could use the square to show steps, whatever. It's all endless there. If you want to clear the frame, you just need to, hey, I need to start over. That's what we're going to... Well, you have your back button to do that as well. Like I said earlier, we had the big erase, or you can just click clear frame to get rid of it altogether. These are kind of your basics for Jamboard. There again, make sure if you are wanting students to work on it collaboratively, the main thing is to do your share button. You can add this to your Google Classroom assignments. You would just want, if you want to add, assign it to where students can work together, or if you want to add it to individual students, you would have to do that option as well.